Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sold Out Podcast. My name is MJ, and tonight I am joined here by my co-host Diego,
Hey.
Nathan,
Hey.
Isaac,
Hi.
Daniel,
Yo.
Sebastian,
Howdy.
and special guest Alexis and Alyssa.
Alright.
Could have had this one try. It's fine, leave it in. Fuck it.
Alright, first of all, how are you doing tonight, ladies and gents?
Alright.
Tired.
Chilling. No.
I'm good.
My new mic came in, so I'm pretty good.
Sun's extra fresh and shit.
Really, I can't tell the difference.
He's gone, he can't notice
Oh
anymore.
my god. Oh,
Did he move or did somebody move him?
He kicked me.
what
Diego
about our
kicked
special
me.
guests? I don't think they answered the question. Or if they did, I didn't hear it because you guys were too fucking loud.
I'm sorry.
God.
How are the girls doing tonight?
How are you guys doing today? Yeah, how are you two doing tonight?
I'm sleep deprived, but I'm good.
Same.
Sounds like
What about
fun.
you, Alyssa?
I don't know. There's nothing like interesting for me to say. I'm fine, I guess.
We feel it.
I didn't understand what she said
Yeah?
'cause she lagged out so hard.
She said she was fine. Nothing stand out. She just okay.
Alright.
In other words, not her words, my words. But anyways, I don't know how to transition to the topic. Someone want to take it away?
Hey, perdonas. Perdonas.
What is the topic?
It's well, we're just curious to see,
Relationships.
to learn how
Relationship.
girls see or like what they think they're in a relationship and stuff. So if you guys can take it away from there.
Is it true that nice guys always finish last?
True.
I knew that.
Yeah.
MJ, you're a girl?
Yes.
It is true?
Yes.
Yes. Why do
Isaac,
you say yes?
Isaac, I want her gone.
No, hold on.
I want her gone.
No, hold on.
I
Why
want
do you-
her
why do you say
gone.
yes?
I want her gone.
It was to Diego's question. Nice guys do finish last.
Why?
Why?
I
How
agree.
am I supposed to answer?
That
What?
didn't.
Like, why do you guys
Why do you
prefer
believe that?
the
Um,
bad boys? Yeah.
Opposed to what? What would you rather have?
It's not for every girl.
I smell cap.
I don't know.
I mean,
like,
it depends.
That's not.
yeah.
Depends on what.
Yeah, but if is it true that guys can be too nice?
Yes.
Yes.
How?
Can you elaborate?
What
Okay,
the-
listen. Can you elaborate on that?
Well,
Cause like in a relationship, like of course it's great for a guy to be nice, but like when you're too nice, it feels like it's kind of like pushy, and then you are like,
yeah,
You're
it's like
too,
overwhelming sometimes.
lenient.
Like,
yeah.
Isaac, I want him gone.
Get him out of here. These fucking vermin.
I'd like to listen to NBA Youngboy. I want him gone.
What?
I want him gone.
Who?
Alyssa and Alexis, I want him gone.
I'm
They said that guys can be too nice.
Which I don't get. Like,
No shit. No, Danny, shut up.
I was just
No.
gonna go through what they said.
What the
No,
fuck?
no. I'm not having your shit today. Anyways,
Oh.
what?
um,
Fuck's sake, Danny, you pissed me off to the point where I forgot what I was gonna say.
The fuck did I do?
What qualities do you look for then?
Yes.
Oh, this is
That's
great.
what it
Yeah.
was. What
Like, what would you
Oh,
consider?
well,
What would you guys?
1080p.
What would you guys consider like not being
Ideal.
too nice, like
Yeah.
ideal for you?
Why is that? Was that a joke?
it's not. I'm not laughing. That was.
Oh no, it was a
Alexis.
joke.
Oh, Isaac, I want Alexis gone. Let's
For
look at
fuck's
stay
sake,
here.
I wanna talk.
She left.
You
I
can't
think
laugh
it's because
on
she's
this
nervous, you
podcast.
dickhead.
Um, um, I feel like a guy can be like too nice, I guess, like when it overwhelms you and like to the point where like, oh, like you're just gonna be nice the whole relationship. Like sometimes in a relationship you need a fight, you know?
Okay,
That
wait,
sounds
wait,
bad,
wait, wait.
but
Oh yeah.
Wait, can I?
Yeah,
Whose
yeah.
So you need
mic
to have
is
your.
that?
So
Just because
what you're saying, it's Sebastian.
What the fuck? Okay, let me switch.
Alright,
So what you're saying is so you need to have your up and downs in the relationship.
yeah, that's how you improve in a
wait,
relationship.
let me get this
If
straight.
you guys
Yeah,
What
never
if-
fight, then
What
you're
if
not
the
gonna
guy is
like.
like traumatized from his past relationships, so
Yeah.
that's why he's always too nice in there.
Well, that's a different situation. Then you
That's
guys
not
need to
how's
talk
that
it out.
different?
Yeah, you need to talk about it.
Yeah, no, but still, like if you try talking it out with the girl, they'll just leave you.
Exactly.
No.
What girl
girls
would
would.
do that?
Every girl.
Yeah, what?
I would never.
Okay, see, this is why
Bruh, I would never.
I feel like
that's
yeah, you need that. You need that little bit of banter to be able to like to play like joke around with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, because then it shows that you're comfortable with each other.
So what I'm getting,
And
basically
when you're
what I'm
like
getting
too
to
nice,
this is sometimes you want me to be a complete dickhead to someone, or like to a girl. Let's just say I'm dating someone.
No.
And they want me to be a complete dickhead sometimes. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes.
No, they don't want you to be like super rude. There's just sort of that like middle ground.
What?
Like
Yeah.
you can like
What's
you
the
can,
middle
like-
ground?
you can make like you can say shit about her, like messed up shit about her, like yeah, you know you're
flirtatiously
messing
be an
around.
asshole. Like,
Yeah.
No,
is that
that's
what you mean?
just rude. That's just dumb.
What's the middle
Like-
ground then? There's
But
no
that's
middle
literally
ground.
what you
When-
just said.
When you have like what Sevi said, like when you have banter, like you're able to make jokes about each other or with each other. And
Yeah,
it's
if
not,
a guy's too nice and he
face
like
the
won't make
thing.
a joke about you, like then what's the point? Like
Okay, yeah.
then
a
it just feels
relationship is like
boring.
about having fun, not about like
Yeah.
oh you're
Feeling
always
like
gonna
they're
be
your
nice. Like that's just boring.
Wow. Okay. So what qualities
Taking
would
notes.
be for your ideal? Yeah.
Oh
What would
my god.
Listen, what would be qualities for an ideal guy for like each of your like just for you as a person?
Well, you want to like preferences?
Well, I guess yeah, you could say that.
Nate. Sorry.
Fuck.
Wait, what? Wait.
Let her. Oh my life.
I like guys that are like kind of
Anime characters.
Basically.
Sorry, continue.
I was
I
gonna
like
say
guys
that,
that-
but
I like guys that are like kind of mean. They're nice to me, but they have a soft spot, you know.
yeah,
And then, like
they're just
and
mean to
they
everybody else.
know how to mess around with me, but don't go too far. Not like that kind of mess around. I mean like make jokes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with Alyssa. Like, they have a soft spot. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. They have like a soft spot for like that one person, which is you. You know,
I have
Like,
a question.
I don't want a guy who's like flirting with other girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a question. Let's say
Mhm.
Go
Go
on.
with your question.
you tried that, right? So you were trying to be that ideal guy
Mhm.
for someone, but they said you were too good for them. At that point, what does that even mean?
Yeah, what do you that? Yeah,
Oh,
what does
What does
that
that
mean?
mean?
If then
Is
that's-
that just an excuse for them to leave you, or what?
yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck's sake,
I would. Yeah,
fucking knew it.
Like
Over what exactly?
if then mm, like a bitch move. Am I allowed to curse? Yeah, right? Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
No slurs.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
we
no
are?
slurs.
Oh, I think that's general.
that's a really terrible move to do in a relationship because you're like, it's just, how is it possible to be too good for someone? Like, I get that, but like, then it's just your insecurities that you're releasing on your significant other, and you need to talk that out.
How about you, gentlemen? Ass or titties?
Oh
What the
god.
fuck? It kind of. Oh my god.
Now you know why I want him gone?
We're just like
Uh,
lost through that question.
I want him gone.
Now he's butthurt.
I have another question.
Oh,
Wait, let me try
Yeah.
let me try to phrase this so I don't offend the whole fucking female gender. I don't want to ask it anymore because then we're gonna get cancelled.
No, just say it. Just
Oh my.
Alright, listen.
Dude, you act like one of our 85
Hey.
subscribers is gonna cancel us.
Yeah, actually, that's free clout. So why am I complaining? Well, how do you
Alexis is gone, by the way.
That's tough.
Fucking died.
I was gonna ask,
she said her mom is calling her.
how do you guys identify a fuckboy?
Oh, that's
Like a real
kind
fuckboy,
of the
not
way
one that looks
you
like one.
behave.
Okay.
The way you behave around, like, yeah, with people around you. Yeah, that's how.
Like if you're too cocky and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a general
that
lack
too,
of
and then the way
respect.
you, like, yeah, the way you talk about girls or people you like, or the way you treat your friends. Then, like, we kind of pick from there. Like, oh, you're probably a fuckboy.
Okay.
Is that
Do you get
all,
me?
or is there more aspects?
Well, I mean, that's like the main thing, because that's what we really focus on.
Okay.
We focus on personality, and then, well, most girls focus on personality and then care about other things later.
I find it funny that she had to say most girls.
Yeah, because there are some girls that whack.
Yeah, just whack.
Hello, my net.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Recording.
Okay. Alright, Luis.
Oh.
That's the highlight right there. That's the
We have a
highlight.
special
That's the
guest,
highlight.
Luis. Welcome to the podcast.
The latecomer.
What's good?
Okay, now you can't cut it out because it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, this is just
I
just
thought
finished
Luis-
the deep conversation, and then Reese walks in. What's up?
I thought Luis was already in here. I was like, why did he say that?
Listen. What would you?
No.
Oh my god.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Go on, Isaac.
How? Oh my god, I don't know how to ask it. Someone else go.
Just-
Let me try to think back.
I just fixed my earbuds. That's why.
What did you send me?
Oh, you want me to go?
No.
No.
You don't want me to
I
go.
asked, what did you send me?
Oh. Someone else go.
Why you don't want E? Are you okay, Nathan?
Hey guys, we
Whoa.
can talk about something. Yeah, because like my profile picture.
I saw.
No. We can't. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
That's
Oh,
not,
I
that's
found
not.
her. Okay, I found
You
the
do
question.
it.
Family friendly, Luis.
I got the question.
Stop.
Nathan, shut
Alright, what's up? Shut up.
What are? Fuck, I forgot. What are some reasons that you guys just
Water.
reject guys out of nowhere? Like the things are going good, and then all of a sudden you're like,
So-
nah, I'm not feeling it no more. Like, why do you do that? Or like, why do you girls do that?
Hello.
Well, maybe
What the fuck?
that's a good question.
So,
I think it's just like, you know how feelings change? Like, it is really bad to do that because it, like, messes up the other person. And that's why there needs to be that level of communication instead of just straight up going, oh, this is not working out. You know? Hold on. Okay.
I'm sorry. Nathan sent me something that
Fucking hell, you.
Yeah, but other times it could be like, I think it's just sort of like if a guy did something and then the girl doesn't talk about what they did, and so they just like do it out of nowhere. I don't really know many girls that do that, but there are some. And that's kind of a bitch move too. Like, that's not okay. You should have that level of communication.
Uh-huh.
So it's just that there's just not much talking going on.
Communication is very important in a
I was
relationship.
gonna ask that. Would you agree
Yeah.
that communication is key to the relationships?
Yeah, it's really important. That's like,
Okay. Alright.
In that case, I have a question.
yeah.
Do you, like it may depend, but do you think boys or girls are more like mature in relationships?
It depends on the girl or boy, because there are really immature girls
have a
and there are
question.
really immature boys.
Miss
Yeah.
Teacher
Who do you
Lady.
think cheats more, guys or girls?
Why are you asking that?
Oh, I can't. Like, I don't know.
I feel like guys are stupid when they cheat. Like they get caught the second they put their dick in their chick, you know. But girls, they plan it out. They're like strategically.
I just think you shouldn't cheat. Like, why would you be so tired of your relationship that you would cheat on the person you're with?
Yeah, like if
Like,
you just
what?
break up with them.
Yeah, at least
you don't have to
end it
hurt.
before
You
you
don't have to make them
fuck them
even
up.
more hurt by cheating on them.
Just
If
leave
you don't
them
want it
alone.
anymore,
Exactly.
just break up with them. For real,
Yeah,
it's
and
not
then-
that hard.
For real.
I'm kidding.
And then there's the thing that cheaters always come back.
Yeah.
Like, why
Because they realize the
cheat
mistake
on
they made.
someone? Eventually, you go back. That's so dumb.
Yeah, you're right.
Any other questions?
I was gonna ask, how would you? Okay, let's say that you find this guy, and so far so good, right? He seems like he's very confident and stuff, but as you get into like a relationship, you see that he's very insecure. He gets jealous easily. He gets he has his ups and downs. Like he has his insecurities and stuff. How would you react to that? Or, like, how would
Approach
you deal with
that.
I think like if they seem like super confident and like outgoing and great when you first meet them, but then you realize they have insecurities, like you should just kind of treat them the same as if nothing changed. But you should be a little more, what's the word?
Understanding.
Yeah, understanding and like less, like you should take into consideration
Be a little more
their
caring.
insecurities. Yeah, and like if you made jokes about that kind of stuff before, you should like stop because now you know how it makes them feel. And yeah, I think it's just you should
That's-
keep acting the same way because that's still your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever. But just take those into consideration, like the fact that they have those insecurities or they're not confident in these places. That's literally what an insecurity is. Yeah, just being more sensitive to those.
What about?
That's why I'm super awkward when talking to new people. Not like in a relationship way, but just talking to new people that I've never met before in general. Because I don't know what they're gonna call me out for, and just I need to get to know them before I can start making any jokes. So
Yeah, I think, and not even just with relationships. I feel like before you get into a relationship, you need to know them.
of
'Cause
course,
if you just start dating them, then it's like it's gonna end badly. And I feel like there should at least be a friendship, if not like you should be best friends. Because normally those last a long time. But you should at least be friends before you date.
Right.
So then, what do you think about Oh, go ahead. my bad.
Okay. I was gonna ask, well, how would you treat a guy that refuses to open up or just doesn't want to open up? How would you like approach that situation?
Oh, I think I would like, and I would understand that they're not very comfortable with opening up, and so I would kind of stray away from it if it's like a sensitive topic, but like still kind of like not push it, but try to get them to open up to me. Because if we're in a relationship, then I should at least be the person that you can talk to, you know? If not me, then your friends. And that's fine as long as you can open up to somebody and you're not keeping it to yourself. I just would respect their boundaries and not try to push them into me about it.
Go ahead, Sebastian. I probably wanted to ask something.
What I was gonna ask earlier. So if you agree that that relationships should start with friendships first, then what do you think about like online, or like the Bumble and the what's the other one? The dating
Tinder.
apps?
Tinder?
Tinder,
Tinder.
yeah. What do you think about people that try to get an actual relationship there?
Well, Tinder has options. So of course you match with someone first, and you match based off how they look, and then you can see like their personality, how old they are, and stuff like that. But that's why there's that chatting option, so that you guys can talk before getting to know each other, and then you can eventually meet up. I feel like Tinder's more of just like you talk first, and then you start getting into dating.
Just get to
I
know
hope.
people.
Yeah, that
Okay.
could eventually become someone you date.
Interesting. Isaac, were you gonna say something?
I'm thinking how to phrase it. What about when you guys say you guys have Lilith? When you guys say you have a guy best friend, realistically, what does that mean?
They're just our best friend that's a guy.
Okay,
That's it.
sounds. I've heard otherwise.
It's okay.
What about?
I feel like all of you have been with the wrong kind of girl, so that's why you're like asking me these questions.
Don't try that.
Don't bring that up. Don't bring
Oh,
that up.
yeah, I'd rather
Wait,
not.
what'd you say?
She said I've been with the wrong kind of girls, and that's why I'm asking her this stuff.
Just let's not answer that.
Anyways.
I think when looking for a relationship, you need to see the whole picture before you try to, you gotta inspect the meat before you go diving in, or like go eating it.
Yeah,
That's you.
Understand the analogy? It's a
that's
weird
one
analogy,
way-
but you get
yeah,
it?
that's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure there ain't no worms. Not gonna get salmonella. Oh wait, that could be okay. Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
This feels like an interview.
It is.
It is.
We're questioning whether we should allow you on the podcast ever again.
Oh,
Nah, I'm
Basically,
kidding.
we're trying to use this as future reference.
Yes.
I see.
We're gonna add this to
We
your
just need
resume.
life advice.
We need.
Taking
This isn't gonna go on the
notes.
podcast. We just need notes. Yeah. We need
Just
another
be careful,
perspective.
'cause every girl is different.
I have a question.
There's gonna
Do you guys like wait for the guy to text first, or sometimes do you guys text first?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a lot of girls who like when the guy does things first because it makes them feel like
Because it feels validated.
giddy. Yeah, but then there's also those girls that like texting because I've heard that guys like when girls text first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it shows that they care.
Can I
And they're
expand on
not
that?
like
Yeah,
they're not just there because of the guy.
Some girls are just nervous.
Yeah, I was gonna
But,
say that.
Yeah, there's girls that text first.
I was honestly, I think it just like revolves around pride, and whoever has the most pride usually doesn't text first. Due to them like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not gonna text them first. They left me on red or this or that,
hmm
But after a couple months, oh my god. After a couple months,
Sorry.
Bless
in
you.
about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. After a couple months in a relationship, you should be able to be at least a little comfortable texting first or texting,
Yeah.
Could also be self-respect, just the fact that they left you on red for like 3 days and
Oh,
you
yeah.
reply back. It's like, why should I?
hmm
I know who would do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying, Isaac, is that they're stubborn.
I wouldn't.
Their sense of pride.
No, there is a sense of pride and a sense of self-respect. I wouldn't exactly classify that as stubbornness.
I don't think it's
Most-
self-respect. honestly, I think it's just pride. Because sometimes it's not even. You could be left on red, and then they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I left you on red. I thought I replied or something like that." And you still won't reply. That's just pride at that point. You'd be
Exactly.
like, "Wow." But that's not self-respect.
Yeah,
If
that
they,
isn't
if they
self-respect.
apologize for
But
it, then you might as well text back. Be like, "Oh no, it's cool," or something.
yeah, exactly. Like if it's on accident, I'd
But
feel
what
bad
if they just apologize just to feel like to make themselves feel less bad?
Then by all
Oh.
means.
Hey, what?
That's
What
It
happened?
works.
No, to make themselves feel less bad.
well, they're still taking the time out of their day to apologize for it. Because if they
But like
wanted
after a couple
and didn't
days,
care, they wouldn't.
Well,
I mean, people are just really busy.
they thought
Yeah.
about it. Like,
Actually,
wait,
never know
he
though.
hasn't texted me in a long time. Hold up, let me just check. Oh shit, I left him on red. Let me just apologize and then see if he can text back. Just,
I
Yeah,
actually have a
and there's
question.
also that.
I never
situation.
text back.
Oh,
So,
Jake,
what's your
so
question?
we're talking about if like you were left on red and they apologize and all that, and then you think like, yeah, it's a good thing. You reply back. What if they apologize but they still do it like constantly?
Yeah,
Their apologies meant nothing.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing that's so complicated with relationships, because not all of them can be like determined under one banner or one understanding or justification.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just relationships just really depend
What's going on in the
whether,
chat? Hold on.
whether or not like the
Oh,
guy
fuck.
and girl take their pride to the side and then just realize and value each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like with the relationships, you should still have like your dignity and stuff, but like
To,
keep that like big sense of pride away, because
Yeah.
that's your significant other.
does anybody have any more questions? I'm trying to think of one. Oh, I got one. Do girls like when guys do the first move, or do you prefer that
I was,
that
I
you
was,
do the first move?
I was gonna think of them too.
I mean, most girls like when a boy is like that sounds weird if I phrase it like that. I was gonna say if a boy like takes control. That sounds weird.
Whoa, dude. Whoa.
I feel like if a boy like is comfortable enough and confident enough to like make the first move, but there's also those girls that like making the first move themselves. So I guess it just depends.
Okay, I can see that.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think of more questions. Does anybody have a question in mind?
Hold on, let me look through my phone, see if anything pops to mind.
Danny, do you have any questions?
Nah, not right now.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How come one day, like most girls, like you text them one day, you're talking normally, like if nothing happened, and then the next day you're just completely gone, like no sign of anything. Sebastian.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Like how come like when you're talking to like when a guy's talking to a girl, and then like one day they're talking like normally, like, and then the next day they just like completely ghost you. They don't respond to any of your texts for like weeks, days, weeks, however long.
I feel like that's kind of toxic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you want to show that you're interested, you're gonna keep talking to them. But, like, to ghost them, like, I feel like some people don't mean it, but if it lasts on for weeks, because sometimes I get notifications and I'm doing something and I'm like, oh, I'll respond to that later, and then I forget. Like, I feel like that could happen, but if it stretches on for weeks, then I don't know. I think you should like text them first. Be like, "Are you okay?" Like maybe be checking up on, you know.
And
'cause
what if
maybe
they don't respond
feel
after
good.
that?
I would kind of just like start letting it go, you know, because I feel like at that point they're not really that interested.
Hmm.
Because if you were interested in someone, you would take the time, you know? So to leave them on
Yeah,
red
but
or
what
to
if
ghost them for weeks,
sometimes like you try letting it go, like you're almost over it, and then as soon as you're about to get over it, they text you. What do you do then?
that's manipulative, isn't? Because like at the point you're just keeping them at the point where they keep liking you, and then it just kind of carrying.
All right. As you think of anything yet?
I don't. I don't. I was gonna ask, what do you consider toxic, like from a guy? Like what aspects are toxic from a guy?
A lot of things when you're manipulative, when you're overly jealous. Like when you're jealous, it can go so far. Like, sorry, hold on, I got distracted. Like there's that like when you're talking to a guy and they're like, "Oh, who's that?" Like it shows that they care, or like they just want to know. But so if I start lagging, Wi-Fi's really bad. Yeah, but then like when to the point where you're like abusing them, or like you're yelling at them, or you like switch up on a girl because they're talking to someone else, or they're talking to another guy, like that, just then it's like kind of like a turn off. And then again, they're like texting you and then they stop after a while, or they're really dry and then they just like pick it up after a few weeks like nothing happened. That's like, bruh, like why would you do that, you know?
So basically, like signs of leading you on.
Yeah,
Okay.
toxic in my opinion.
You said being too like over jealous. What were you, like what is over jealous? Like, you know what I mean?
Being overly jealous is when you lose that sense of trust. Like you just don't trust them anymore.
Basically, when you don't let them do
They could
anything
be
that they
looking
want to do
fine.
because you don't trust them enough for them to do it.
Yeah, that's like really controlling because
Like,
you're jealous.
If they
It's,
stop
like,
you from like
overly.
hanging out with your friends because they're jealous, they stop you from doing anything like that. They're overly jealous.
Yeah, and then when they want you to like talk to them only, or it's only them, then it's like that's really toxic. I don't know, a lot of things can be toxic, like being too petty. Then it's like, calm down, man.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to find a way to ask this. These questions, Loki, make me feel like we're gonna like just get a whole female gender against us.
Just ask the questions.
Nah, come back to me. Someone else ask. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Why do you guys want to kill a man?
Oh, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Is it though? Because jokes have a punchline.
Yeah.
That doesn't have a punchline.
Not all jokes can have.
All jokes are supposed to have a punchline.
I was gonna make a controversial joke to that joke.
Well, jokes are just something that are funny, you know?
Yes. Kill a man isn't funny.
It's just towards the toxic men. I mean, because like, kill all men is like, it's because they're always like, oh, women belong in the kitchen. Like, I get that's a joke. Like, women get it as a joke too. But like, they're like, kill all men, like as a counter joke to those. And they're like, oh, you're being such a snowflake, or you're being too sensitive. And then they make kill all men, and then men get super angry. And it's like, it's just a joke.
Is it a joke though?
I don't think we should touch that topic.
Yeah.
I kind of just.
don't know how to put this.
Any other questions?
Okay, let's say you as a girl, do you try to communicate a lot during the relationship, or do you just try to keep it at a limit?
Um, I feel like happy when talking to the person I like or my significant other. So I feel like it, a lot of communication is fun. It's nice. You eventually start running out of things to talk about, and then it gets like awkward. So I feel like there should be a limit so that you don't run out of things to talk about. And I feel like it's just like insecurities talking, but you don't like annoy them. So I feel like I talk too much, you know? But
You're lagging. You might wanna.
Oh.
Maybe.
I'm lagging.
Yeah, maybe restate what you said.
Oh, I said I feel like happy when I'm talking to the person I like or my significant other, but I feel like I annoy them if I talk too much.
No, you
So,
shouldn't feel that way.
I would keep
If you're talking to them, because if they feel the same about you, then they're probably enjoying it too.
But I feel
You're
that you
lagging.
don't
You're
run out of
lagging.
things to talk about too.
You're lagging.
Am I okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Hold on. I just feel like you should keep a limit so you don't run out of things to talk about.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. Big controversial question. Do girls start arguments because they're bored, or is there a reason behind that?
Sometimes,
Alexis,
yeah,
You want to answer that one?
yeah.
Why the fuck do you do that? You know, some people have anxiety. They could like raise their anxiety above the roof.
Yeah.
Well, some
Cause like
I
it
mean-
makes them overthink and feels like they're doing something wrong because you're starting the argument for no reason.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
on purpose. Sometimes, like, we start it so we can get attention. Like, sometimes we don't get attention at all. So we start an argument so we can get attention, you know? Which sounds really bad.
Does.
But
That's pretty fucked up.
I'm not saying no, I'm not saying I know girls who've done it because of that. But like we don't want to ask for attention. Like it's just like defeats the purpose of being in a relationship. We shouldn't have to ask for attention.
Shouldn't have to start arguments out of nowhere either, but you guys
Yeah.
do that.
I think it's more fucked up one way than the other.
Yeah, one's more.
Yeah, I think both ways are both like, fucked up, but
Well, realistically, the only way that you know guys wouldn't give their girlfriend attention is because they're either on the game or they just have their alone time, and that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing to do.
Like, people sometimes need time to themselves. They don't always need to be hooked up on the relationship like 24/7. They need a break sometimes.
I think
I get that.
like if you are always together and you're always talking, and it can be a little overbearing. So I think one person might just clingy.
Well, well, being clingy isn't a bad thing. It's just begging for, or like just being too. How do I put it so it doesn't sound bad? Like don't be
Some people
mean
might.
about it. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like, don't beg for that attention that you should get when you do get it. I don't know if it makes sense.
I think some people just want attention either because like it stems from another insecurity or another problem.
Yeah.
Or they're just bored.
I feel like the people who do it because they're bored are genuinely bad people, but the people who do it like without knowing they're doing it is because of something that's happened in their past or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. It stems from a deeper problem.
Yeah.
Oh fuck?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about girls who deny everything the guy says when it comes to like compliments or literally anything else?
Oh,
Good ass fucking question, dude.
They're-
I'm gonna give you props for that.
For
Yeah.
round of
it could
applause,
be
okay,
two
round of
things.
applause.
Oh yeah. I've been so confused about that for so long. Anyways,
It could be two things. Either they. Sorry, internet. I know. Okay, either they. Again, which is not the good one, but to now,
You're
just really
lagging.
insecure. Point they genuinely.
You're lagging.
I think it's either that or they're insecure to the point they genuinely don't believe it.
Yeah.
What was the first one that you said? Because you lagged out on the first one. Alright, moving on.
Hold up.
Sorry.
Hold up. She didn't say it.
It's girls that do it for attention.
Oh my.
Oh no, I don't wanna add to that. Never mind. Alright, moving on.
Bruh. Just act to it. Just do it.
For Isaac, just do it. Nike.
Just do it.
Yes.
How can you tell? Well, no, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, like Alyssa said, it's girls that do it for attention sometimes. Like, somebody will say compliment to them and be like, "Oh no," and then other people will join, and then they'll get the attention. But like, when it's a girl who comes from like a background where she like all her life she's felt like insecure or something like that, it's a different story. You know?
You
How
think
can
that
you-
that'd make them feel better because they're not used to hearing it.
Dude, hey, I have a question. Do some girls say they're ugly because they're digging for compliments or because they generally think they're ugly?
Some girls do it for compliments. Some girls do it because they genuinely think they're
Yeah.
ugly.
I find the first one bullshit.
As a guy, how can
Yeah.
we tell the difference?
Yes.
In the way they say it or the way they act when you give a compliment. Did I lag out again?
No,
No.
you didn't.
So
No, we're just thinking about it.
Okay.
let's put it. Okay, let me put it like in an example. Let's say it was like the popular girl, right? She's like with just screw it, football players. Just, I don't know. She's like, damn, I'm so fat, and then like football players are like, no, you're not. Like you this and that. You have a, you know what I mean? Would that be considered looking for attention or what?
Well, if
Mm.
like the girl, she said she's fat, but like everybody knows she's skinny, and well, not skinny, but like she's like has a good body, and she knows she has it, then she's doing it for
Okay.
attention. But if I don't know, like the other like version of that, I would say like if it's like a non-popular girl, and like I don't know how to explain it, but it's yeah, that's the thing. Like it's kind of hard to explain on the like
I
other
don't-
side of it.
I don't think popularity matters for insecurities.
Wait, in that case, it's really hard for a guy to tell the difference whether if it's just attention or if they genuinely think it. Would you say it's basically obvious for a girl to tell?
What do you mean?
Like the reason why a girl is denying what the guy says. Like what the example that Isaac gave. Is it obvious to tell through a girl's eyes but just really difficult through a guy's, or
I mean, you can't really judge because, like, you don't really know her. So you can't tell if she's doing it for attention or she just genuinely feels like she looks or feels fat, you know?
okay.
Yeah.
Like, based off Isaac's example.
I
I have a
think
question.
Okay, no, go ahead, Diego. Go ahead.
Isaac, if it's relating to this topic, go. Because
Oh yeah, it is. Well,
I started it.
I was gonna add on to that. I was gonna say that I think the way that Daniel tried to explain it is that it's because for us guys, when we genuinely compliment someone, like we actually mean it. Now we're not just saying it to just like just join into the train of like this and that. You're nice to their face, but you're mean behind the back. And what I think he tried to mean is, or what he tried to say was, when we compliment, or whether we can see when a guy is like confident in themselves, and when they say they're not looking for attention. Hold on, let me put an example so it's not so fucking confusing. Let's say it's a fuck boy, right?
Mhm.
He's with a group of girls, and he says, "Wow, look at how like big my hands are, some weird shit." And then the girls are like, "Wow, you actually
Uh-huh.
have big hands," shit like that. But if it's like one of us, or like, us fucking irrelevant pricks on the bottom of the popularity charts, we see something, but it's only the boys complimenting us. I think that's what he tried to say by that. Like, how can we can, I don't know how to explain it. It's just we can tell when a guy's doing it for attention or not, but we can't tell when a girl's doing it for attention or not.
I feel like it's the same
Yeah.
thing for girls. We can tell when a girl's doing it, but not when a guy's doing it.
Like you said, like a popular girl, obviously she's gonna do it for attention if she's saying those kinds of things. Like it.
But you shouldn't. Just because someone's popular doesn't mean they can't be insecure.
That's true.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
I have a
Why
question.
not?
Well, because if you're
Oh,
popular,
yeah.
then what's the point of being insecure?
Being popular means a lot of people like you, or you're known.
And like you
around
have to like
wherever you
live
are.
up to their expectations they already have of you.
Yeah, and being popular can be a weight on some people who already have like insecurities, or they could develop new insecurities because everyone's eyes are always on you because you're quote unquote popular, and everyone knows you, and everyone everyone has these labels on you. So I feel like just because you're
Always,
popular
like-
doesn't mean you can't be insecure.
Fair enough. Alright, go ahead, Diego.
Why do like girls say they have each other's back no matter who the person is, but as soon as they see one girl like getting more attention than they already start talking shit about them, degrading them, like bringing them down? Why do you guys do that?
I don't do that.
Why do
Yeah,
some
again,
girls do that?
Wait,
because they're
is
toxic.
this assumed that like two girls like one guy or something?
No, like they see like one girl getting more attention than they are, and then like they start spreading around talking shit about them. Like, why do some girls do that?
That's just their
It's just being rude, first of all.
they want to be like, yeah,
They want to be the center of attention.
Um,
There's some people out there who just like need attention, like genuinely need it, and it's just like kind of annoying. But I don't know any girl who's done that before. But yeah,
I know a few girls who've done that.
who? I'm just
you
kidding.
can't
I'm
say
just kidding.
you
I'm just
can't
kidding.
say on this podcast. Don't say the names. Don't say names.
Maybe not say the names, but can you give an example?
Yeah.
Kind of like a general example of like a girl in like, okay, here's one of like girls in high school. So there's this like toxic friend group, right? They're like, oh, girls support girls, like love that mentality. Then as soon as they like, oh my god, I'm sorry, my voice connector keeps going up and down. Yeah, but once I see like another girl doing something better than them, I think it's sort of insecurities that like kind of glossed over, kind of like showing through, because they want to be the best. And
Yeah.
so seeing another girl be better than them, it's just them being insecure and then wanting to drag that girl down so they're back at the top.
So it's about jealousy, pretty much.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Alright, you heard it
Like
here first, boys.
envy.
The boys are stronger
Huh?
than the girls for sure. We stand together.
Yeah.
For real.
That's right.
Like all those TikToks said, if you put two guys who don't know each other in the room, they'll become best friends. But if you put two girls, they'll start hating each other.
That's
It depends on how the girls act.
depends on who the girls are.
See, that's
Yeah.
you.
Or the situation that
Like
they're
for
put in.
boys, it's any boy. You can put them in a room together. It doesn't matter who they are. they'll become best friends. For girls, it's like it depends on who the girl
Exactly.
is.
Just the fact that you said
Like you
depends,
just
it just
said.
shows that
Yeah.
you guys don't really have each other's backs like you say you do.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean, that,
Well, I mean, if I don't know the girl and I don't know
I
what she's
don't
like,
mean
then
this.
I'm gonna be a little like,
No, but
what's that word
that's
called?
what I'm trying to say.
Like, I'm not gonna trust her all the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like us boys, we don't.
A good opportunity to get to know someone. Wait,
I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, I'd rather get to know somebody than fully trust them and become friends with them right away. Like Alyssa.
What happened?
Alyssa's Wi-Fi is bad.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Let's hear Sebastian ask a question. He hasn't
Okay.
talked.
Oh my god, Sebi, ask a question.
Sebastian, do you have a question?
No.
No?
You hear me?
You really don't have a question?
Nah, I don't know.
Anything?
No, I don't really. I don't know how to like get into it without being controversial, so I just won't.
Would you guys agree that with the topic of if a girl has like a guy friend, if they were to call him and be like, let's hook up or something, they would say yes right away. Do you guys agree with that or?
On guys?
Wait, what?
For guys?
No. Like, you seen that thing on TikTok where like
Yeah.
there's a relationship and then the guy makes his girlfriend call any guy friend that she has and ask them to like link or just come over and stuff, and then the guy like straight away just says yes, let's go, let's do it and stuff. Like, do you guys agree with that? Like,
Are you talking to the ladies or to
Yeah, we're
the
talking to
guys? Oh, okay.
I'm
I
confused.
think I made the question.
I feel like
Yeah, like-
it depends. It
As a
depends on
keyword,
who
like if you're
the
talking
guy
to
friend
us.
is.
Wait, basically, it's like when a guy and a girl are in a relationship, but the girl has a guy best friend. So the boyfriend makes the girl call the best friend to find out if the best friend has different intentions than they say.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. I would
So-
say for me, it just depends on like who the girl hangs out with, and like who her guy friends are. Like me, I know like none of my guy friends would do that, but it just
You don't
depends
know
on
that
like
for a fact though, because
Yeah,
you're not them.
kind of. I kind of do.
Okay,
So.
fair enough.
I think that trend is really dumb and bad, cause
It leads to an
one,
unhealthy relationship because you should have that trust.
yeah, and then also you lose a friendship because like either like both ways. If you do the trend, you're gonna find out that your best friend or your friend has feelings for you even though you're in a relationship, and that causes awkwardness. And then like if you like you're also like finding they had feelings for you that whole time, and then like it's been hurting them the whole time, only to tell just like for a video, or like it's just like a prank, and that'll hurt them even more.
I get it. Well, I think we should wrap it up here, boys. What do you guys think?
How long have we been recording?
Huh?
How long have you been recording?
50 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Pretty good amount.
We
I think we can stop here.
We appreciate you guys showed up to the today's recording session. We did have some
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by.
some
Yeah, perdonas.
some really fine topics today. Really went off.
Me perdonas.
You guys kind of did what we hoped you guys did, which was we kind of just put this video on you guys kind of relied on you guys to carry us in this video.
We learned a
Yeah, I
lot.
did exactly that. So
And
thanks.
We learned a lot about relationships and like the girls' view.
Thank you for opening our minds, and thank you for all these notes. I will definitely use them in the
Well,
future.
We will definitely use this as
Sure.
future reference.
Indeed. But yeah, that was
You're
today's
welcome.
podcast, and we hope you guys enjoyed. You guys wanna say goodbye?
Wanna shout anything out?
Oh yeah, wanna shout anything out?
No, I don't. I'm really people to know who I am.
Bye.
Hey, but you wanna
Bye guys.